Is the presentation coming across okay?
We can see it, yeah.
Great. Well, great session there. Thank you, Paul. And to that point, as your team changes, that's always easy to modify within any of the CreateAbility apps or systems that we offer. And we can always be flexible along with the way as your team evolves. You can change the access level and whoever needs to see what type of information. We do that because we have a series of apps and cloud-based service. Some of the AI assisted services we can talk about briefly as well. But we're really excited to talk to you guys. We're in 30 other states. We have extensive background and experience, and we've been doing it for a while, but that doesn't mean we're experts. We learn something every single day. And I have no doubt that if we get an opportunity to work with the various providers in Arkansas, that we'll learn a lot from you guys as well. But we've just know that we've got you. We've got that kind of experience that can really help wherever we can. This is our mission statement, this is what we do, is helping people with intellectual developmental disabilities in a work, home, play community as well. And we've been funded through the years over a lot of different federal-based programs that have really helped us develop what we call evidence-based research, meaning that what I'll be talking about today is based on research. And we have a family of products that are the result of that research. And while we don't have the opportunity today to talk about all of them, of course, just know that you can reach us later and go into a deeper dive into this topic as well as others, should you like to. And within the area of task prompting, MeMinder is our Starship product that really helps the individual be able to know what to do, when to do it, how to do it, using both video modeling as well as text-based prompts, picture prompts, audio prompts, whatever is needed by that individual at that time. And we do that in a way that helps, as more and more programs in the waiver programs are asked to adopt seniors into their program, as well as people with brain injuries, we've developed a set of tools that can really help them throughout their life cycle. People with executive functioning issues, people that are on a voc rehab funded job journey. Then we have flexibility in our pricing models, as well as not just a service plan, but a one and done type price as well. It can be used locating themselves throughout a warehouse through special QR codes that can help trigger various things. And what people find is that what they love about MeMinder is they can learn one tool and be able to apply it to all the different individuals that they serve at various levels of ability of that individual. And to give you an example, here's Kate. Excuse me, my voice has froggy because of allergies today. But Kate is 22. She wants to be more autonomous in learning various ADLs at home, out in the community, or in a job. And in her phone, whether it be an Apple or Android device, could be a tablet as well, could be a Chromebook, they're able to get these prompts that are tailored to them. As they tap on each image, it goes into either the video or an explaining sequence of steps that can help the individual get coached at the level that they need it, when they need it. And the schedule is built into how they're given those prompts throughout the day. So as I mentioned, it can be from top to down. We can start out with very intensive video modeling, which is wonderful when the individual needs a lot of rich detail, being able to explain, oh, I see someone else doing that. I see myself doing that previously, so I know I can do it again. Some people even use a GoPro camera, and they can see that from their point of view, using their hands, They can see that they loaded the dishwasher correctly. They performed various activities in a workplace setting correctly. And it really gives them that rich detail. It doesn't help us a lot in workplace settings where there's a beat rate or production rate. So we want to quickly, just as we were able to help wean them from human supports into electronic coaches, we would like to wean them to a lower level of intensity of the prompting, because video takes a lot of time. It can accidentally also take the individual out of context of, oh yeah, I'm supposed to get stuff done. I'm not just supposed to watch fun videos. And here we could give them a step of static images with explaining audios for each step. It could just be audio prompts. And in any of these, they could put it in a bicep jogging strap with earbuds and listen to the prompts and just tap on the display to advance to the next level. And it really helps the direct support professionals. And that is an area that we've really focused on. You know, years ago, science has shown a lot of research to support that individuals with IDD not only can use technology, they thrive with it. Seniors now, there's even, there's classes called iPad for Dad and those kind of things. And they really thrive with the technology. The issue is we really need to help the direct support professionals, every level of individual in the staff at the provider level. And we do that through a series of libraries, through the assistance of artificial intelligence, and really be able to make it easy for them. Here's an example when I talk about AI. We have in behind the scenes, you don't have to do anything special. You literally can use the microphone in your device, dictate the new instructions for the individual. Then our AI-based tools break it down, do a full task analysis, break it down into bite-sized instructions at a 4th grade reading level for the individual. And then you're able to then embellish that by asking AI to also suggest a picture or some kind of illustration of that concept in that step. And then click a button, it shoots down to the device in 30 seconds. And now Johnny gets those prompts, or Mary gets those prompts in that setting. It's that quick, that easy. So you get to use AI without understanding all the basic concepts behind it, and you can see how it really can help you in a really profound way. I skipped the step here. We also added a need assistance button. In other words, many times individuals throughout their day, throughout their tasks, they're able to do things rather autonomously, but every now and then they run out of material to be able to produce. They run out of grapes for the condiment trays, or they've run out of cleaning solution in the custodial activity. Whatever the situation, they may say, I need help. And they could press a little hand, just like what we have on our little hand in our Google Meet session today. We can raise a hand. It sends a specific message to the person you've already set up as the contact. They get that text message in a matter of seconds. And now they know, oh, I can need to dive in and help, Juanita with her tasks. As we go throughout it, what we've been able to see, and again, this is a high-level overview of things. People really love the amount of time that they save. So staff love it because they save a lot of hours per employee or per person served in a residential setting per month. They no longer need to create binders or laminated picture cards or picture lists, and all those need to be maintained all the time. Now that it's all electronic in the cloud, using your device connected to our cloud, and with the new AI feature, you can embellish things easily with images as well. The individual served loves it too. The employee or the resident or the person out in the community, we've measured their satisfaction in life, their quality of life scales, their participation, and it's all increased in ways where the individual is now ready to take on new tasks. So we've all seen, the glass ceilings that can appear for the Tommies and Juanitas of the world, who have been told or thought about over the years, they'll never be able to do more than, some limiting thing. We found that people actually are excited, they're motivated, they're participatory in this, and they are ready to take on new things. So it's just exciting to play a role in this to enable some of these things. There's a lot of different areas that are using it, as we mentioned it. MCO level managed care organizations, as well as state level certifications and qualifications that we've gone through. And individuals are able to use it throughout their life cycle that way. Just a couple examples here for the individual. This is Project Search, where that little display is blank from our screen angle, but it's showing them the individual steps of how they would fulfill the different trays needed in each of the satellite locations in a hospital system where they ran out of material, or certain nose sprays or gauzes or other materials. Individuals at Trinity Services are able to get prompts on how to navigate other apps. And we train them using this concept of scaffolding. While they're in calmer states, they're really able to be trainable and coachable, and they can always ask for the level of training they want. It's been used in break rooms, knowing how do I prepare meals, what supplies do I need for the fridge, how to identify what my break room item is so I don't eat someone else's sandwich, and so on. And people love the interaction. Let me go on to the next level. Try to advance to the next slide. Different tech camps, like in Tennessee, are using it. Here, that was in an outdoor setting where all the kids got to experiment and play with a variety of apps, and they just had a blast. And this translated into customers from that event as well. Charles Lee Center has an innovation center. They use MeMinder and a variety of, all of our solutions actually throughout their organization. And what it allows them to do is be able to help the individual know what to do and when to do it and how to do it whenever they need that level of assistance. We're all variable. We are, some days we have our really great days, some days we have our not so great days. And this system can be adjusted at the prompt level of detail when they need it and how they need it. We also find that a lot of individuals have co-occurring behavioral health issues. Now, just for the group that's listening today, what percent would you guess does the people you serve also have either challenging behaviors, behavioral health issues, mental health issues? Any, you could respond by raise hand. Carrie will be able to see that. When I'm running in slideshow mode, I can't see. But we'd love to hear from you. We've, years ago, 5 or 6 years ago, we saw that number being in the 40s or 50% of the population served had co-occurring behavioral health issues. We see that increasing every year, and NAD, the National Association of Dual Diagnosis meaning having co-occurring IDD and mental health issues, that number is topping over 75%. We don't know the reasons. Is it increased diagnosis or something else going on? But as more and more people are identified, they need some help. And when we also are able to teach them in calm states, we can do a mental health check-in every day, and they can click on 27 different emotions they may be experiencing right now, and it helps teach them it's okay to feel grateful and fear or trepidation or doubt. It's okay to feel loved and have jealousy. Those happen all the time. And instead of being forced into compartmentalizing that you must either feel happy, sad, or somewhere in the middle. They get to experience this and express that. We also capture their activity level because they're correlated. If you're sitting on the couch doing social media all day and you're depressed, um, hello, that'll make anybody depressed. So we can find out more about the individual and their feelings and emotions based on their activity level. All this again gets reported to the cloud. We have new features as well that such as called Prove It functionality, where as they accomplish a task that's being completed, it brings up the camera in the device, snaps a photo, and uploads that information as well. So now you can see that, oh, not only did Johnny accomplish that task at the right time, here's photo proof that, yep, the condiment trays were all filled, the windows were all cleaned, all the paper supplies were filled, etc., whatever they need to show. I hopped over an important thing, and that's training. We've got you. We are able to add the right level of support and training and ongoing training because it constantly changes. We see staff changes in the 30s and 40% every year throughout the nation. And I'm assuming that Arkansas may be also experiencing that as well. And as a result, the people that we've trained 3 months ago may not be here. We help in retraining them and help your team always stay current. So as Paul had talked about, your team may be dynamic. You bring on and take off various members throughout the life cycle of your project. We can support that as well. So thank you again for letting us have our brief vendor moment. I have a few minutes for questions. If you have any that in the chat or raise hand, let me know.
Okay, no questions, but Steve, thanks. That was a great overview of your products and services. I know, just knowing the folks on this call, that's got ideas flying through their heads, and they're thinking of individuals who could benefit from that. I can't think of a provider probably who doesn't have individuals that your product can serve. All right, thanks everyone. Next week, we're bringing back Elena Gallagher to talk about hearing and vision technology. So that'll be the main speaker series, and we will also have another vendor spotlight. Look for me to post this video later today, along with some from earlier in the week, and I think last week's as well. So you're going to get sort of inundated with a few videos. And certainly if you have any questions about the project outside of this meeting, you know where to find me. Have a great day, everybody. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Carrie, for joining us.